Hi, I'm Ramzee, author of the Cheat Book, and today I'm going to read Chapter 1. I don't know if you know this, but school is awesome. Not convinced? Don't get me wrong, I'm not a first-hand up, stationery neatly arranged on my desk, reads the dictionary for fun kid, a dork. For dorks, school is a theme park of knowledge where every class is a roller coaster of learning, where when the day of fun challenges and exciting problem solving is over, they're given a party bags filled with treats called homework. Ugh. The smell of textbooks is enough to make me break out in a stress rash. No, I'm not a dork, but I'm not a normie either. Normies see school like an escape room that their parents throw them into, where their only way out is to complete tasks before the final bell rings, or they'll be locked in detention forever. Sucks to be them. Like I said, I'm neither a dork nor a normie because I'm a cool kid, and for me, school is the movie set and I'm the star. A typical school day goes like this. I wake up and slide out of bed. In the bathroom, I put on my morning headset, a gadget that I invented that gets me ready for school. Try and fail to dodge mum's sloppy goodbye kisses. Gross. Whilst grabbing the last falafel breakfast wrap. My chauffeur, Putsworth, picks me and Wing, my best friend, up in the Batmobile and rockets us to school in record time. I do my cool kid strut through the school gates, which makes all eyes swing over at my direction, and the chanting starts. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't take a single step down the school corridor without hearing, "Hey, come on, can I get a selfie? Hey, come on, can I get a lock of your hair? Hey, come on, will you sign my mop?" Everyone wants a piece of me, even the caretaker, but I just want to get to class. But not before I take a peek at the school notice board to see what's for dinner today. 2 lumps of baked potato, sausages medium rare, a glob of tapioca and a cup of milk. Ugh. Kamal's menu, halal chicken Wellington with mozzarella and pesto, roasted new potatoes with green beans and gravy, baked vanilla cheesecake topped with blueberry capote and a glass of sparkling water. The dinner ladies really outdone themselves. I have to get them another 10-day cruise for Christmas. The bell rings and now I'm in math class with the cuckoo Mr. Oosterhouse, who always puts a maths joke on the top corner of the whiteboard. Anyone in class who can guess the punchline wins a prize, usually a chocolate bar. Some of Mr. Oosterhouse's previous maths teasers are: why did I divide sin by tan? Which triangles are the coldest? Why didn't a hyperbola feel sick? And Zain Chowdhury always gets them right. He shoots his hand up and says, "Just cause isocical triangles is it insubiotic." This maths wizardry earned Zain the nickname Zain Brain. But today, instead of a joke, Mr. Oosterhouse has scored a really strange bunch of symbols and letters on the corner of the whiteboard. "Hey sir, what's that?" I asked, pointing at it. "Oh," chuckles Mr. Oosterhouse, "that's just something I wrote up as a joke. That's the Corlax conjecture, one of the hardest maths problems in the world." Zane frowns. No chocolate bar today. I don't know what a conjecture is, let alone a Corlax one, but the strange symbols look weirdly familiar. Then it hits me where I know them from. Last summer at my Moths youth group, we learned about famous Muslim scientists and scholars from history, and one of them was Al-Khwarizmi, who was called the father of algebra. The Imam, a Muslim scholar, made us write out one of his equations 100 times. I want you to know this as well as E=mc squared. Back in maths class, I asked what the prize for solving the sum is, which makes Mr. Oosterhouse chuckle even harder. If you can solve this, nobody here has to go to another maths class ever again. No maths ever? You're on, sir. The whole room falls silent as I walk over to the whiteboard. As soon as my pen touches the board, I'm off. Like that of a painter at his easel, my pen flows and squeaks across the surface. I don't even know what it means, but from the Imam's endless drilling, I know exactly where each squiggle and letter belongs. My pen runs out and I pick up another one, and another, until finally I'm finished. I turn and see a sceptical Mr. Oosterhouse, who then inspects what I've written against the textbook on his desk, vigorously scrutinising every dot and squiggle, his eyes growing wider and wider, his jaws growing lower and lower until, astonished, he says, "Well done, Kamal. The applause is deafening. Before I know it, I'm swamped by my ecstatic classmates who then lift me up on their shoulders chanting, "Come on, come on, come on, come on." I love every second of it. Who knew paying attention to Moscow pay off so well? In a sea of clamoring faces, I spot Keisha, the prettiest girl in class, and she's smiling right at me. I go all boom and loopy inside, but just as I'm about to ask her to have lunch with me, something weird starts happening. Orange hair starts spouting out of her brown cheeks, and her braids start to fall out of her head. Her clothes start to stretch out and morph into a business suit. Her brown skin turns pale and slightly pink. I blink, and suddenly, my cheering classmates, whose shoulders I was bouncing on, all vanish with a poof, and I plummet on the floor, landing on my butt with an ouch. I get up and find that not only is Keisha now Mr. Jenkins, but I was no longer in my maths classroom, but standing centre stage in the school auditorium with hundreds of eyes glaring at me. Worst of all, I am no longer the coolest kid in school, but instead an ordinary nobody kid who is about to stand, but I'm no longer the coolest kid in school, but instead an ordinary nobody kid who is about to read a poem in front of the entire school.